those that are governing. On the first segment of the program today, will be my searchlight on governance in Oyo State. There is no need reiterating the fact that Governor Sheyi Makinde has won a re-election. But of course, in his first term, the governor promised to do one or two things, right? He campaigned with a document called as Roadmap for Accelerated Development. His mandate has been renewed. Of course, in subsequent editions of the program, agenda will be set for the governor on of the Oyo State economy. But let's cast our minds back, talking about education. Most importantly, on Thursday, the Oyo State Assembly approved a 50 billion naira facility for the state government. What is it meant for? How will it be sourced? What has the ones, that have been collected been used for? These and many other things we will be looking at on the program this morning. This program is being streamed live on Facebook. Our Facebook account is IBR 925 FM Ibadan. IBR 925 FM Ibadan. That's our Facebook account. You can watch the program live on our Facebook account. You'll see the icon red showing live. That's the program that is ongoing as we speak. And of course, we're also live on Twitter, IBR at IBR 925 FM Ibadan. That's our Twitter handle. I encourage our followers to, tag or Twitter or to tag me on Aanuoluwapo ON10. Right now, you want to be part of the program. The numbers are 0905 221 3356 and 0904 807 6840. Politics is over and it's time for business of governance. And so I have the spokesperson of the Oyo State government, the Commissioner for Information, Culture, and it used to be tourism, and I think I think there's another one now. Is it orientation or something? Dr. Wasiu Olatunbosun. He's here with me. A very good morning to you, Doctor.
I know good morning. And all praises to Almighty God, the beginner and the finisher. We thank Almighty God for sparing our lives. And I use this opportunity to say us so happy Easter, and to our Muslim brothers and sisters, Ramadan Kareem. So, my people, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are listening or watching us.
I think that's just appropriate, but because some persons are in the morning, just as we are, some are in the afternoon, and some in the evening. Doctor, let me congratulate you.
Thank you very
Now,
much.
congratulations. I think we're still in the mood. For everyone that worked with Governor Sheyi Makinde, nothing short of that should be, said, because the governor had his re-election validated by the people. My people had an interview with you, and you went there saying that you are perhaps one of the few people who are opportune to work for two governors seeking second term, and eventually they got it, late Abiola Ajimobi and of course Governor Sheyi Makinde. But if someone tells you that you ran an unusual campaign with Governor Sheyi Makinde, will you agree?
That we
Ran an unusual campaign.
What do you mean by unusual campaign?
Okay, you run an unusual campaign because you chose to do things your own way, not the conventional way.
I beg to disagree with you.
Okay.
The reason being that it depends on approach. I mean, the angle you look at it. there are ways, like you. Uh, I want to. I want to take you back of the memory lane. You you invited me. I think 2 months or 3 months before we started the campaign, and you asked me what's our plan. You
It
asked
was at that time.
what that you will. Why am I sure that
you
we are
win.
going to win? And I said, 90.
So you
You now
said,
ask, what made me to think so? And I said, you have certain things that make one win the election.
you talked about 9, but you eventually spoke about 3. You
Hey.
kept
So
the rest to
now,
yourself. But I hope we can
so
talk
back,
about
back to what the conventional way. Yes, it depends on the approach you use. Yes, we still use conventional way, but we change the approach. You understand what I'm saying? And today, I will tell you what make someone wins election. For any party or candidate to win for your state election, 5 things must be there. And under 5, another 9 or 10 must be there. So, Governor Seyi Makinde made use of those things, and he won. Let me give you insight to all this. Number 1 is the party structure. No matter how good you are, no matter how good you are, if your party does not have structure in all the units, in all the wards, in all the units, in all the local governments, definitely you will have problem. Apart from that's pre-election, there won't be foot soldiers for you who will be going round door to door, house to house to campaign for you. And from there, that is during the election. During the election, you will not have enough human resources that will stand for you as party agents and canvassers or mobilizers on the election day. Governor Seyi Makinde has this, and the thing worked for him. So the second one is the you cannot rule out finances, money. You understand? By the time I run through, you will see that there are some that overlap, and I will explain. The party must have, or the candidate must have financial muscle that will help you before, during, and possibly after the election. So the money is the second thing that can help. It's one of the variables for electoral
winning an
success.
election.
The third one is the institution involved in the election, and that is INEC and security agencies. So if the two institutions work against particular candidate or particular party, definitely we won't have what is called free, fair, and credible election. So that is number 3. Number 4, and that one is very, very germane and very important. And it all together with the number one, and that is the personality of the candidate, because that is the product to sell. So now, at times, so the candidate you want to use must not be paradoxically arrogant, and this can lead to unmitigated failure. Your candidate people must see your candidate as very humble, accessible, and must have something as a form of antecedent, positive antecedent, that's used to sell the person. Maybe if you are once a senator, what did you do when you were a senator? Okay, if you are a incumbent, what did you do when you were there? When you doing your first time? So that will form basis of comparison. Okay, this we were able to do this. The last time you come, I say, okay, we have been able to do this under Omitutu 1.2. We are able to do this, do this, do this. So now we use that to now as a means or a platform to now compare any other candidate from the other political party. But if you have good personality and you are running under structureless party, and you don't forget Labour Party, you don't have volunteers who are there to fill the gap. You understand? At the end of the day, you cannot, there's no way you can win election. And the fifth one, and that fifth one is very practical. That one is practical and very, very, it has 10. Under this 10, you see that there's certain things that also overlap with the first or second one that I mentioned. And I call it effective use of key success political indicators. So, key political success indicators. That's for you to succeed, you must be able to harness these key indicators effectively, because you can identify, but if you are not able to coordinate and effectively use it, you won't get the result.
Okay, so
those are the 10. I mean, okay.
Doctor, no problem. I will, bolt in here. Now, let me start with the first one you talked about, party structure. Would you say the PDP was such a solidified party before that election? In assessing the performance of the PDP and your administration in this last election, some persons will say that fate played a major role rather than, deliveries of deliverables. Some persons will also argue that it was about performance. The PDP, had before that election some of its gladiators, obviously against Governor Sheyi Makinde.
Yeah.
In some cases, they did not hide their feelings. And these are the people who call themselves the landlords. According to them, Governor Sheyi Makinde came to the party to meet them. So talking about party structure, was the PDP a solid party in all, ramification that you can say, okay, the PDP, really worked for Governor Sheyi Makinde? You talked about financial muscle. Some persons will tell you that's relative. It was all about what the governor was interested in. Now, you talked about INEC and security. You sounded as if you had power over these ones, right? So that you won't be misquoted. INEC and security are federal government agencies. How did you use it? I am interested, and some other persons
okay.
will be
Let me
interested.
quickly
Respond to
number one. You will see that I said that the party structure, and in case if you don't have full control or you don't have enough human resources to take care of that, you can also use volunteers, just like the Labour Party. Labour Party, prior to 2023 election, did not have any structure. And that's the reason why on social media they call them structureless party.
Has that changed now?
Well, what I'm saying is the result.
No, I'm just asking you. Now, after the election, just
you cannot say they have the structure compared with the two major political parties. You understand?
The Labour Party still don't have the structure now.
They have the party structure, but it's not as strong as APC and PDP. For instance, now, in my ward, and in Ibadan Northwest local government, I can boldly say that not all the polling units during last election did they have the Labour Party have party agents. You understand what I'm saying? So back to your question, you will see that the structure, I said structure, or you can also use the volunteers. Now, in this election, Governor Seyi Makinde combined the volunteers with the structure on ground. You understand what I'm saying? So now, the combination fill any gap that could have been feasible because of any issue in the party or any, and that's the reason why it is very easy and possible for Governor Seyi Makinde to have his way, despite that there is no godfather.
What? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí? Olamide, àbúrò ẹ̀. Ó wá múná kàlàbúrò ẹ̀. Ìwọ ló wá pọ̀.
Ara ẹ̀ ò yá. Ṣé kò yẹ kẹ́ ní standby generator? Torí ẹ̀ lọ fi rí ti yín rò. Gbogbo láti má ṣe jọ.
Àwọn olórí. Ṣé o ti wá bí kí lọ?
We combine the structure, party structure, and the volunteer. So by the time I start highlighting all the key success indicators for anyone to win the election, which is the fifth variable, you will now see that that's exactly what really helped us. You understand? And concerning resources, you know that for you to run campaign, for you to run campaign, for you to pay party agent, for you to do this and that, definitely. And for the third variable, which has to do with security and INEC, the two agencies are expected to be umpire. They are not expected to be biased. So that's exactly what I meant by saying that because they are they perform the role of umpire, they allow a level playing ground for people's vote to count. So it is possible. We can now say that okay, this is exactly the reflection of people's. So and that's those. So if you now want me to now
No, there is no. I know you are a doctor, you're a lecturer, and so it was like a session. Now the election has been won. Congratulations once
Thank you very
again.
much.
Let's talk about the loan that the state government plans to, obtain from commercial banks this time around. Specifically, what is this meant for?
Actually, it is loan enhancement.
Okay.
So we had that loan, and the money we now negotiated for an increase, which now amount to 50. So we had certain loan with First Bank before, and this, because of the incentives attached to it, that is the reason why the state government is taking it. It is not money that you can collect and spend. It is infrastructure project attached loan. And if you look at Oyo State, we pick it from, HGR, we pick it from 1.6 billion. And today, Governor Shemakine has succeeded in making it over 3 billion. So, and if you want to increase your IGR, you need to embark on capital intensive projects that can yield revenue for the state government. So by the time the money is to finance ongoing projects, do you understand? And the new projects. So by the time we now finish, all these projects will enhance the revenue profile of the state.
Okay, so this particular loan enhancement facility, as you have put it, is tied to specific projects. What are these?
No, I said projects, not particular projects.
Okay.
There are certain, there's some ongoing projects that we are unable to, the IGR or the money we are realizing from the federal allocation. We all are aware that for the past 8 months now, not only, it's not peculiar to Oyo State alone, so it's all over the nation. All the states are having problem. They have been having problem as regards the federal allocation. So, and this has really affected the commitment with the contractors on some projects. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now we felt that, okay, we cannot leave the projects like that. Let us now find ways of financing the project, complete the project, and take, other new projects for us to deliver.
But Commissioner, specifically, can you tell the people this project? For instance, the people know that there are ongoing projects.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, they want this project,
You want me to list all these
at
projects?
least tell us some of them.
No, I said ongoing projects. Ongoing projects, they are all over, scattered all over Oyo State. Do you understand what that we have not completed? And they are attached to our IGR or allocation account. And because we are unable to do that, because of diddling revenue for the federation account and the IGR, and it is not only it's not only affecting Oyo State, it's all over. In fact, you will see that for it's only Oyo State that and few other states have succeeded in paying the salary net salary up to date. You understand? Because some are using 2 months to pay one salary. So now it is not peculiar to your state alone. It is general problem. So that is the...
Okay, so for instance, if in my area, I know the state government is on a particular project. Now with this facility, if after months, that particular project is in touch.
That's the reason why I'm saying that for all the projects that are ongoing, people already are aware.
Okay,
and
for instance,
the new one,
okay,
for the new one, by the time it is subjected to due process, and we are ready to award it, like our open door policy will come out to tell the general public that, okay, this project we are giving it out to so contractor.
Okay.
So those are the what I...
Doctor, I think openness is about, okay, this facility, loan enhancement facility, complete social road.
No,
I believe this 50
I
billion
know
naira.
you can't say that.
Really?
Because you can't.
When you want to
if you now list
money and road,
wait, I know where you are going. If I now list 5, 6, 7 roads or projects, as I'm talking to you, those projects that we want to start now will not be included. Your people outside, the opposition outside will add 5. We say the Olatubosun will say 50 billion will be used to complete 5 roads. No, what I'm saying is that we are running very transparent government, and that's the reason why. In fact, it really works for us during the election. So now, if by the time we run through or we approve at the ESCO those projects that we want,
the ESCO is here to sit on.
No, I'm thinking of the new project that will go with the ongoing project. You understand what I'm saying? So all these ongoing projects, we don't want a situation where Governor Seyi Makinde would leave anyone
authority. Okay, so I believe this 50 billion loan will benefit the people of Aloore in terms of or in terms of road construction. The road is so terrible. That's exactly why I'm surprised that this is not.
Aloore, wait. You know, roads.
They've been complaining about this road for
wait. Roads are into 3 categories. We have category A, that is federal road. We have B, that is state road, and C, that's local government road. If and it's not possible for any state, even Lagos State, that is having what we are earning in a year, they are making it in a month. They still have infrastructural deficit in Lagos State. So we will continue with dividend of democracy, deliverable, and all those things that will make people feel the impact of government. So Aloore, I don't know whether it is federal government road, state government road. For instance, see Olonda road, 8-something
kilometers.
Ojuri to Olonda.
Okay.
Do you understand? It's one of the new road not yet awarded. And by the time we award that, it will be financed.
But doctor, don't you think it would have been better if this is not the first time the Oyo State government, under the watch of Governor Seyi Makinde, will be requesting for this kind of a facility, I mean loan. And in the past, it's usually for a particular project.
That's what I'm telling
agricultural.
you. This one is not particular project.
Okay.
It is.
Is 50 billion naira enough to complete all these projects?
to finance, to complete certain projects that's ongoing, and new projects that can accommodate in that money. But you know the way we normally do it. After we compile all the roads, we come out to say these are the roads that's being captured under that law, and these are the new roads, and these are the ongoing. So that is
the state government is to repay this loan in 48 months at 2 to 4%, interest rate. 48 months, that's just about 2 years.
The MPR 2 to 4, 2 years.
That's 2 years. So I'm wondering that, what we know this administration for is that whenever it wants to seek for this kind of a facility, it will tell the people this is what we're pursuing this time around. There are many projects, even the ones that I know that I've inspected.
I know you are only twisting what
I'm not. I'm not.
I've told you.
I'm just wondering.
Take what I said. Do you understand? By continue, if you twist it from here, from today till tomorrow, I will continue saying, and it will amount to tautology. Do you understand? I said this loan facility is targeted at the ongoing projects and the new ones to be included. All other things that you are saying,
if after 40 months, I'm going to give you an instance. The state government is doing something on Alakia Adebayi end. Now, someone is talking about this. I'm aware of one. I think is it Adebayi to Ajia. There is one that is, the people actually thought that road would be tarred, but unfortunately, everything has been done. The only thing left is the tarring. The state government abandoned it. Now the people would have their hope lifted with this kind of a thing, saying, okay, perhaps we're going to be considered this time.
It's not possible to all roads with just 50 billion. It's not possible. So, but the roads that will be captured, the project that will be captured will be highlighted and will make it public.
Let's talk about agriculture, Dr. Olatunbosun. Some years back, you were here, I think, when the governor celebrated on the third year, I've forgotten, and we talked about this youth sent to Nasarawa State by the state government. Would you, talking about what the state has achieved from that particular investment, would you say that it is counting on the economy of your state today? Some to Nasarawa, they were empowered. What are they doing today?
That's human capital development and the training first. And if you monitor all our media appearances before the election, I think His Excellency Governor Seyi Makinde clear certain things on that. And that is for them to be trained. That some of his friends, one of his friends came to him one day and he said, Your Excellency, you know that one of those youths that you sent to Nasarawa is handling his farm for him. Do you understand? And he's doing well. That means if he had not been sent to undergo such training, maybe not, we'll be able to have that, gather that knowledge or experience. And many like that. And we also, the OSADA is also monitoring majority of those youths. In fact, Some are on their own, because those who are interested to be on their own, Osada try to link them. If you have good proposal, make sure that they are linked. Some believe in going into off-taker, to be off-takers. And what I mean by off-takers, middlemen, because it is agribusiness. It is not really that they should go to farm. You can be primary producer, you can be middle, or you can also go into manufacturing. It depends on the area those youths embrace, or that they like to go into. So now we have many who are currently successful agri business owners. So you cannot generalize, and because we are running public private partnership style of government, we have been saying government has no business in business. So it is better we create an atmosphere, conducive environment, like getting infrastructure, getting certain things done, so that it makes and fixing any security issues to make that place safe. So when you now bring your money, you will not be facing infrastructural problem. You understand what I'm saying? So is by doing that, you will be attracting investors, and those people can stand on their own, and they will also be employers of labor.
Okay, so in Oyo State, Governor Seyi Makinde will be handing over to himself, but he will be taking oath of office. Is there any plan for a transition committee so that at least people will know that there is no need?
Is the only committee that will be necessary is the inauguration committee. You don't need transition committee. You only need transition committee when another governor or the president is coming, just like the and president-elect Senator Ahmed Olatunbosun. Do you understand? You see that in 2019, President Buhari was in government, then came to government in 2015. There was transition committee and inauguration committee. Two committees were inaugurated. And in 2019, if you look at it, nothing like that happened. And let me take you back on memory lane. In 2015, former Governor Abiola Ajimobi came to office in 2011. By the time we won in 2015, he only inaugurated the inauguration committee. Whereas in 2011, we had inauguration committee and transition committee. Do you understand what I'm saying? In this situation, we don't.
It's going to be only inauguration committee. Now, when this administration started, the governor himself talked about the fact that some monies had been discovered, looted funds, money that belongs to Oyo State. When he was asked how he will finance the education, especially the grants, I could recollect the governor saying that some monies belonging to Oyo State government had been discovered, stashed in some places, and that the state government will pursue, right? Someone was here on Impact Point on Wednesday, and the person slammed the state government over grants to schools. so many people expressed worry as to how the state government will finance this free education policy. And that was what led to the question at that time. And the governor said some money had been discovered and this money will be, repatriated back to your state to finance this. How far has the state government gone in that regard? And then you get to hear every now and then, some civil society organizations, even opposition, complaining about the fact that grants aren't being given. That contradicts what the state government says. The Commissioner of Education had been here. He talked about, he challenged anyone with a contrary opinion to come out. But when you get to hear from those who are non-partisan, they tell you grants are not being given. This person cited the case of his school. Doctor, what do you do about this? What's happening?
Thank God that you say that Honorable Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Barrister Karim Abraham, has been here, and he has cleared that. But I will still say that Okaini Pudoya. In as much as when we started, they said it won't last a year, and it lasted over 4 sessions now. So definitely you are not, one will not expect them. If they are saying that the grants, the area, the giving out grants, we attach certain conditions to it. And that is you give
An
account of how you spend the last you got. And to any reasonable person, any reasonable administrator, that one is normal. Now, if they are now saying that because the grants are a little bit delayed, or they are not, as far as we are concerned, we are giving them grants. But what happened to situation in our schools prior to 2019? They have been collecting money. What the structures, all those things that happened before Governor Shemakinde assumed office as executive governor for the state, why didn't they fix it before we came? If they had fixed it, we wouldn't have much to do. But if you look at it, in fact, that's some buildings, dilapidated buildings, collapsed buildings, and shortage of, the infrastructural deficit in most schools have been there for the past 18, 20 years. So now, and we have started doing it. We have built many block of classrooms at the primary school level and junior secondary schools, and the model building for the junior secondary schools, about 60 doing this. If they had done that during the 8 years, if they had done that during 12 years, that is last administration and that of former Governor Akala, even if they say they are doing 60, 60, 60 every term, that will be 3 terms. That's 100 model building for all, or for over 100 schools. Close to 200 schools. And you now had another 60.
So we're talking about what the last administration didn't do.
That's what I'm telling you. That if you are then they were collecting money, why didn't they do it?
Some schools are in sorry state as we speak.
You don't understand what I'm saying. Barrister Okori only wípé ilé tó bàjẹ́ or nǹkan tó bàjẹ́ fún ọjọ́ tó ti pẹ́ ó ṣòro ṣe láàrin ọdún 4 àbùsù 6. he now brought that analogy that you somebody wanted to come to Ibadan, and he now said his driver is too slow for his liking. He now said, okay, go back to Lagos. And he wanted to use just 1 hour. So by the time the man gets to Lagos and gets another driver, they had already spent about 50 minutes. Is he going to now use 10 minutes to get to Ibadan from Lagos? So, but we still hold full responsibility of everything, and we appeal to our people. Give Governor Seyi Makinde, you have voluntarily surrender or giving him that mandate to steer the ship for another 4 years. And I'm assuring you, under Omitutu 2.0, which is sustainable for roadmap for sustainable development, we are going to continue from where we stop. We are not going to stop at all. So by 2026, 2027, Oyo State will not be the same again.
Are you aware of the planned reconciliation between PMS and Aanuoluwapo in Oyo State?
What is bad if it happens?
No, I just want you to confirm it.
I think Oga himself said it on here that there is people from Aanuoluwapo and road. Even before now, they had started reconciliation between road, return, and that of PMS. So, and that of Aanuoluwapo and PMS. So, I know some of them work for us. Do you understand? And talk is still ongoing. So by the time they are through with it, we make it all.
Okay, so let me open the phone lines for those who may have 1 or 2 questions to ask the Honorable Commissioner. The numbers to call to be part of the program in case you have any question. Yours may be an observation. The numbers are 096 104 7698, 0811 052 6487, 0902 280 92 and 57. These are the numbers to call to ask your question. 0916 104 7698, 0811 052 6487. I want to appeal to you. All the phone lines are buzzing now. Just keep your comments short so that others can be part of the program. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Good morning. This is Adeyemo.
You're welcome, Mr. Adeyemo.
Yeah. First of all, let me say congratulations to our governor, for his collaboration to your state for allow the excellent Shimakle to march for the second time. My question goes to my honorable commissioner for education. We learned that during the last governor, I'm talking about
The election.
I came up with. There are some issues that people are always saying, and you have to ask that question. And I want the honorable commissioner to lay emphasis on me on that matter of the money that was. They said that the former governor do this and do that, and we know that what the impact of that and the grass agency for the. Because we can see the difference between past government and the present government in terms of corruption. So what is the impact and part of it anti-gambling in the state.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, for your time on the program. I think the person wants to know about the achievement of Oisaka. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Aanuoluwapo.
Thank you.
Good morning, our guest.
Good morning, sir.
This is Omorinde from Aloore.
All right, welcome.
Now, thank you for sending on the 50 billion naira the Oyo State government planning to borrow.
Hold on.
Now, I want to ask this question. On the issue of grants to the school, some principals are claiming not to have collected the grant. How true is that? And there are some teachers who are yet to collect their 2021 leave allowance. What is really happening to that?
All right. Thank you so much for your time on the program. Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
Thank you.
My name is Gideon Sudas.
You're welcome, Gideon. You're welcome.
You see, I believe that government is a concern. If it's not a chief
Alaji, who don't know?
Hello?
Go ahead, Gideon.
Yeah, thank you. Government is a concern. No government can take every project in country. You see, if you understand something, the name title chancellor. Chancellor means the person, state official that handles a lot of offices. And those offices are expected to reflect in the public. But here in the year, it's a very case of everything. You see, as the offices are paid, they step into public administration effectively. But here in the year, we just see this is the now. January allocation has come down. We have no effect. Every allocation has come down. There's little effect. March allocation has ended. You know, those things, now we shouldn't be looking at allocation alone. We should be looking at productivity. This government should enable all our potential areas. If we have a lot of enterprises, and this police properly.
Oh, all right. Okay, Gideon. I think I understand what Gideon is saying. That's the dividends of democracy. Okay, he talks about the fact that people only hear humongous amount of money being collected by the government with commensurate things to show. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you so much, sir.
Good morning, our commissioner.
Good morning, sir.
Alaja from Coca-Cola.
Alaji, welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Commissioner, I want to make some requests from this government as they are starting 2.0 program in May 29-23. I want the governor to allow the local government executive chairman to do the roles in their domain and created or established a task force for the state to make sure that they give them a kind of a template and they work for that template to conduct roles, strict roles within their locality. By that, I think in a very long way, people will see that government is working.
All right.
So, I want the government to clear our greenery because the rain is coming, and with the two classes of rain that we have experienced, I think our roads are flooded around Makola and some other places.
Okay, Alaji.
Just clear our greenery, the road will be getting bad.
Okay, thank you so much, Alaji, for your time. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Aanuoluwapo.
Thank you so much, sir.
This is one of the friends of Governor Sheyimakinde from the Ijebu in Ogun State.
Okay, Prime Minister Shola Shitu, right?
My name.
You're welcome.
My first question to the guest is that now we are going to borrow another 50 billion in Oyo State.
Not
That will be increasing the Oyo.
No, sir. It is loan enhancement. We had some money, the loan before, so we now apply that the loan should be increased to 50 billion. Not that we are. It's not fresh 50 billion loan. Thank you, sir.
Okay,
You can go ahead,
okay.
sir.
Beautiful. So now, it is the fact that all states in Nigeria, including Oyo, are having a debt row. And which I want to, before you go this morning, sir,
Yes,
is
sir.
there any way we can really inaugurate Oyo State in a low key since it is second time? Then my second question quickly. When was the last time Oyo State spending was audited? I need to know. Good morning.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. The commissioner will answer your questions. Let's go in this commercial.
How are you, sir?
Park Business Radio IDR 92. Morning. Hello, good morning. Oh, are you there? Okay, kindly repeat the call. I actually picked your call, but of course, I didn't hear you say anything. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Anu.
Thank you.
Nice to address the studio. So I'm going to share calling from Manara.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Last week, I think under the Ministry of Environment, they put a notice out there that any house or any industry don't have to wait. Maybe they will penalize for a particular punishment. Please, the government needs to engage their people to go for sensitization or orientation radio program. Because some of people are not even aware about it. So that's my observation on that aspect. The second one, I was speaking on newspaper last week that Oyo State government creates Homeland Security and Migration, the agency. Please try to collaborate to look at our traditional rulers and constituents, because I don't know that all crime is to improve the architecture of Oyo State. So because guide the governor to do more.
All right, thank you so much. But there is a Ministry of Environment anyway, though the commissioner may want to respond. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning. Oh, I guess something is wrong with your lines. Call back. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Anu.
Thank you.
God bless Hamutazil.
Amen.
Yeah, my name is Joshua Mokaliva, calling from a colorful part of Ibadan.
Okay, Mr. Joshua Mokwailiva, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. God bless you, sir. There is a thing that so you see our able governor is doing well and he deserves to be a second time. And because of his duty, he started his duty diligently to the masses of Oyo State. God will continue to bless him. God will take him higher than this in Jesus' name.
Amen.
There is something that I want to say, so that for him to release some burden on his head. You see, autonomy, granted autonomy to the local government, it will do him good, because he cannot be everywhere at the same time. When the local government are performing their duty, they will get another 3 days. So please, anywhere he is now, maybe he may listen to me. you should look at it.
All right.
Nigeria, God will bless for your sake.
Amen. Thank you, Mr. Joshua Mokwai Levi, for your time. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you.
All right, my name is Tulu.
Okay, Tolu, welcome.
All right, I want to ask the Honorable Commissioner, is it because the election, we are through with the election? That is why we have so many touts on our streets now in the name of revenue collection. You need to see how these people harass motorists. Again, surreptitiously, our IGR has increased. Yes, but why is the government not coming out that the business taxes have been increased? Schools are now paying exorbitantly now for the annual fees that they are paying. All the prices have been increased. Please let the government do something about it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tolu, for your time. Honorable Commissioner, you want to respond to some of these questions?
Yes. Let me start with the drought agency. You know, is agency on its own, and the agency cannot do without passing through due process, and we have strong respect for rule of law. So, and it takes the two to tango. So, and it is a process. So, I know there are some cases under Osa Canal, and they are waiting for judges to be assigned to those cases.
Honorable Commissioner, kindly hold on. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Aanuoluwapo.
Thank you.
Good morning to the guests in the studio.
All right.
I did this program late. I think this is Dr. Wasiu Olatunbosun, right?
Yes, this is Dr. Wasiu Olatunbosun, the Commissioner for Information.
Thank you, because I see from a presentation. Also. All right, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I first of all, this comrade Ismail Adedamola calling from Asharu.
You're welcome.
First and foremost, I want to join the other people to congratulate your principal and you
Thank you very much.
the part of the team.
Thank you very much, sir.
And number two, I would like to put you people on the path. Number one, just like I said in the other platform, education in your state. You see, if you talk about the state teacher, making environment conducive for the students is very, very important.
Unfortunately, okay, you're making a point, but we can't hear you clearly, comrade. Education is very important. He says it's not about payment of salaries. Let's see if we can, just follow through quickly.
Hello, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, that's all. Number two, I want you guys to review your environmental committee. Because honestly speaking, every place is not okay. And it's not also the mission problem. Let's have a to this one.
Okay, unfortunately, we can't hear you clearly, but I got your point. Two things you talked about. That line, I think, is faulty. First, you raised the issue of education. He says quality is of utmost importance, that prompt payment of salary may just not be enough. Now, he talked about the fact that the government needs to do more in terms of its activities on the environment. Okay, so I'm sure you have some questions.
Yes. When I was talking about Oyaka, that
the state anti-corruption agency.
Yes. So the agency is really working, but until when the result comes out, you won't know.
Isn't it taking too long a time?
No, it has to work with many other federal agencies like police. You understand, and judiciary. That's as assigning judges to handle some cases. So the police must also finish their investigation, and before they present it to court. And you know what it means, that you don't when it comes to anti-corruption cases, even the one handling by EFCC and ICPC, it's not a month or some months thing. It's at times 3-4 years. Though I'm not saying that it will take this long in Oyo State, but let's give Oyaka that opportunity to perform within the purview of the law, so that they won't abuse the rule of law. The second one is the grant. I think the person asked about the grants to school. I think we have extensively discussed that.
Because some teachers don't even know whether it is the principals or the head teachers that are telling lies or something. Some teachers will tell you that, hey, if the government is funding us, we should know. Perhaps some heads are cornering these things, but because there is no sufficient information. Okay, let's put it this way. When last did the government give grant to schools in Oyo State?
I know, like I told you the other time, it is, I know the got for the election, but I don't know the particular month.
Or if it's before the election, that should account for this term that just ended yesterday.
So, and I know that it depends on how each school or the head accounts for what he or she has collected. So now, look on concerning the leave bonus, not only the teachers, but some civil servants. So we pay the leave bonus with those that some who collect their leave bonus on a particular month. So, and we have been facing this crisis since 2021. You understand? So I want to appeal to those teachers and civil servants affected that we feel your pain, we appreciate your endurance. So please, it is because we don't have enough resources to pay now. But I'm assuring you, I think that similar question was had when His Excellency was on here. That's a few days to the election, and he promised that he will look into that, and by special grace of God, very soon they will hear from us. So that is about the Alhaji Salam has covered, suggested, advised the state government that the local government should be mandated to fix some roads in their locality, just like what I said the other time. There's certain roads that for local government. So, and what Alhaji Salam is advising now is noted, and we will work on that.
All right.
And the issue of
Prime Shitu from
Ijebu, that is audit state account. Actually, we have the internal audit mechanism that is not under any ministry or any agency. It is on its own. So, and that is Auditor General for the state. So we have Auditor General office. So
you think that would be enough? Someone who is on the payroll of the state
effective,
government?
very effective. And they also on regular basis, they also employ the external auditors to audit some account. So, but I won't be able to give that particular details. Public engagement on waste management. I think it is well noted. I was somewhere 2 or 3 days ago. Similar thing was raised, and I will pass the message to the Honorable Commissioner for Environment and Water Resources, as well as waste disposal task force.
I hope there is no order barring the Honorable Commissioner for Environment from talking to the people.
No.
Okay. Okay.
So, and somebody also called that there's need for local government autonomy. I think that one is constitutional issue. So, until when it is addressed at the Constitution drafting or Constitution amendment committee and signed by the president, that local government autonomy.
We need
so
to go now.
The increase of revenue.
Or your State House of Assembly, I wouldn't know some. Okay, when the National Assembly, the Ninth Assembly, went on the Constitution, it was passed to Oyo State. Oyo State did not support that. It voted against local government autonomy.
You are talking of House of Assembly.
Oyo State House of Assembly.
We have 3 tiers. Executive,
how independent
judiciary,
is that house? How independent is it?
You ask them. If they are not independent, we will be having crisis, even within the house. But they are not. They remain united throughout the 4 years.
That unity is
we have PDP and APC there now. So if PDP is saying that they don't, they wanted it, what happened to APC? Why did they all join and say things? So what I will say is that in that situation, you can call the Honorable Speaker or those people in charge of it, because I won't like to speak for them, because I'm not part of them.
You speak for the government, not for the legislature.
Increase of revenue through tariffs. So that are we saying that because we have finished the election? I don't think it is so. And I want to appeal to our people. I will take the matter up, discuss with the Board of Internal Revenue, the Chairman Board of Internal Revenue in the state, and we'll look into it and address it appropriately. What matters to us is Governor Seyi Makinde believes in people and people first. People first, and people's first. And that's the reason why he doesn't have a Godfather, but he has the God the Father and the God the Son and the God of the Holy Spirit, and as well as the people of Oyo.
I must say a big thank you to you, Dr. Wasiu Olatunbosun, the Commissioner for Information in Oyo State, the man who speaks for the Oyo State government.
You said 11, no, this is after 10. Don't say we are going.
We need to go. We need to go, Dr. Olatunbosun.
I know.
SNDGO is here. We need to talk about how to achieve peace in this country.
No
Isn't
problem.
it, Dr. Wasiu?
But next time when you are giving me, you will now tell me that you are not a politician. Even what you did now is.
I'm not a politician, Dr. Wasiu.
So you yourself, you can't keep to your word. You said 9 to 11. Now you are now saying after and now you say you want
Dr.
to.
Wasiu Olatunbosun, thank you so much for your time on the program this morning. It's been a long time with the Honorable Commissioner for Information. May Oyo State succeed. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And on behalf of His Excellency Governor Seyi Makinde, I want to thank people of Oyo State who stood by him through the thick and thin, and didn't allow propaganda to change their mind. And we are resolutely committed to make sure that all his promises are kept. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We'll take a breather at this juncture. We'll be back. Isn't it, here in Oyo State? Dr. Alex Aanuoluwapo here. I will be the next guest on the program.